Hey, this is Dan Shed Life. Welcome to the shed. Today I want to show off my waste oil burner here. I built this about 12 months ago, started last winter, and it's the primary heat source here in the shed. And most things I build, to be honest, end up on the back of the trailer or in the skip on the way to the tip. But this one I had great success with from the word go. And I watched a million YouTube videos, which I'm sure you have too if you're interested in this kind of thing. And this is what I come up with. So I started out with just your household LPG bottle that I found, filled it up with water to get all the gas out and started cutting it up. First thing I did was I cut a door in the front here, put a little hinge on it. I cut a hole up here for the flue. That's just a bit of gal pipe that I had lying around, and I attached something to hold the oil, put a tap on it. Now I'll show you this in depth more in a minute, but pipe in there delivers the oil, the blower delivers the air. Air, oil and flame equals a pretty good fire. So yeah, let's get it cranked up. So I predominantly burn sump oil, which we get from servicing our cars. The young fella's a mechanic, so he brings some home from work. Better make sure that's switched off. Yep, that's switched off. So this little tank that I'm pouring into here, I made it out of just a piece of pipe and welded a bottom on it, and drilled a hole and attached the fittings. And obviously I've just got this little sieve on top here to keep the nasties out. One fill of this, which takes probably about, I haven't measured it, but I'm guessing about 5 or 6 litres. Depending on how fast I've got this thing flowing, probably lasts me about 2 or 3 hours. So to deliver the fuel, I turn on this valve, and you just want the tiniest amount. It's about 2 mil across. So that's delivering oil down into the bowl inside the tank. I'm not quite ready yet, so I'll turn that off. For the startup, I've got a mixture in this beer bottle here. We've got probably about 30% oil, 60% fuel and 10% VB. So I just tip a small amount in the bottom, doesn't take much. And we light her up, there we go. Whee-yah! Oof. Think I better readjust my mixture. Probably a little bit too much petrol in there. Anyway, now that's burning. Next step, add the air, which is just a simple matter of turning my blower on, and as you can see, really nice blue flame happening there. The other top tip is to keep that bowl clean. Probably every 3 or 4 lights I've got to unscrew it and clean out all the horrible stuff. So anyway, I haven't got any oil going through this at the moment. That's just burning what I poured in the bowl. Now I'm going to add the fuel. Like I say, just a trickle, 2 or 3 mil wide. You can see I'm getting a bit of blowback, smoke back up through there. That's because I've got the door wide open and it's windy as buggery today. But once that's hot and burning, that'll stop. I'll try and zoom in on the where the oil gets delivered. Let's have a look. A bit hard to see maybe, but that pipe going in there, there's a nice little trickle of oil. You can hear that bubbling away. That's probably delivering a little bit too much. I'll turn that down a bit. once that's going, I've got here just a brake disc, sorry, that I've attached a steel plate in the middle to fill the hole. And I'll drop that on top in a minute, and that just keeps the sort of body of heat down in the bowl rather than disappearing up the flue, and makes it burn more efficiently. The hotter that bowl stays, the better that fuel in there will burn. It's really quick and simple once you get the swing of it. I can light this in about 30 seconds flat every time. So I've taken the brake disc off the top just to show you what sort of flame we're putting out there. And again, this is using so little oil. It's crazy how much oil this doesn't use. As you can see, we've got two fireplaces here side by side. And the reason for that is basically me and my son Sean just had a big argument about whose fire we were going to use. So we basically joined them together. My one is kind of like the instant heat because it's quick, it's very efficient, it's easy. So, you know, when you're just working and you're not sitting around, it's a good one just to get going. Sean's one, which he's made out of some car rims. He's got 3 car rims stacked on top of each other, or 4 if you include the base there. It's purely a wood heater, and it's nice to, when you get it going, there's got some rubbish in there at the moment, but it's nice when you get it going, have the door open and you can sit around and watch the flames. You definitely wouldn't get the two going side by side at the same time. That'd just be some crazy heat. And up above the floor there that we've recently built, we've cut out so we've got enough space. We've just got to be careful that we don't stack stuff up against it. You can see where the two flues join, and it works quite well. So as you can see, we've got a nice blue flame going under there. That's what you want. When you've got to get a good oil-air ratio, it'll burn blue. And that puts off almost no smoke. I actually had this going in here before I had the flue, and it puts off, yeah, like I say, very, very little smoke. It's really clean burning when you get it right. I've got the oil literally just running at a drip there. When I first built this, a few people had concerns about this thing on the side being too close, but as you can see, I can touch that steel. That's probably been burning for 20 minutes now, and there's not even a hint of warmth there. So it's connected by this square tube, and I've drilled some pretty big holes in it just to disperse that heat. So it's the next day, and I thought I'd pull this apart and show you how the internals work and give it a clean while I'm at it. It's a bit of a dirty job because it's full of soot. That's about a day's worth there. I probably had it going for 3 or 4 hours. I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but there's a piece of pipe in there. It's got 5 holes on top, and I've got about 4 holes around the side that all shoot air out. The oil comes through this hole, fills up that chamber that's hot and on fire, and ignites. If it's running smoothly, it basically should ignite before it hits the deck. The air blower through the pipe, through the bottom of the old gas cylinder here. There's a right angle there, and that's threaded, and that screws onto the bottom of that. Like so. So that's on there. It's on there tight, and the little oil spout comes in through the side there. So I don't know if this is the type of thing I'd want to have in a house,
Maybe you could do it outside the house and have some kind of radiator system or something, but it's a bit messy.
Thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe and all of that good stuff. And probably more importantly, leave a comment. I love reading your comments. It's building up a quite nice little community on the channel. We're only fledgling, but yeah, I love to hear everyone's opinions from all around the world. Thanks.